Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match day 13 of ligaraketa. Here today we have two great matches. We're starting off with Kule versus Puncture. Two very good teams looking to be in those playoff places. We have Kule in the blue and we have Puncture in the orange. As we just wait for everyone to load in on this sunny Utopia Coliseum. Speaking to the Puncture player before the match, Anthony, the captain, I was asking him how he thinks the match is going to go today. He said he was very proud of the team and how they've played so far this season and in the last few matches, and that they feel that they are high in confidence against a Kule team who are matching them point for point here. As we wait for everyone to join in. And on top of what Anthony was saying, Anthony, the captain for Puncture, is very confident that they will be able to win this game against the Kule side, who kick off well. But we're over to Dijon now for the Puncture team, through the air, trying to mount an attack, looking for Exile, who couldn't find him, and just takes it to the right-hand side as Vernis starts flying up the wall, trying to do some fancy stuff to Sinnoh. Sinnoh shots to Dijon, a good save there straight away. A very good start to this game, only 20 seconds in, and the Exile now onto the attack, hits against the backboard, looking for Anthony. Anthony shoots down, and it's scored! 1-0. 1-0 in the first 25 seconds, over to Puncture. Puncture, Anthony saying that his team are high in confidence, are playing well, and we've seen it just there with a great goal from Anthony. And it's 1-0 here as we kick off again. Quite an even kick-off, but Dijon's got the ball now over to the left-hand side. Sinnoh hitting it away. Frizzo trying to just bounce it up, maybe for another hit. But Exile gets there before, to the left-hand side, tries to get across, unable to do so. Sinnoh takes it away, but it's hit back in the centre as Vernis hits it to the Kule side, from the Kule side. Just as it bounces up in the air, momentarily, the Exile gets a hit off the backboard, down to Dijon, over to Anthony. Anthony shots, and there's a save by Sinnoh there. As Kule not starting this game very well, and under a lot of pressure from this good side of Puncture we are seeing, with Sinnoh the captain maybe struggling a little bit for the rotations. As we see here with Anthony, got the ball, trying to get it over Frizzo, which he does, but Sinnoh's right there to pick up the pieces as Dijon hits it high, just straight over to Sinnoh there. Now, Exile with a shot from distance against the backboard, over to Dijon, who couldn't find the goal. Anthony trying to hit it in, but Frizzo away again. Very pinball action after that good start to the game. That just goes in the middle for a little bit. Kule looking to do some magic with that. Kule passing it over, unable to do so, but is still there. Tries to hit it back, maybe for Sinnoh. Sinnoh can't get there though, so Dijon just hits that. And it just chills in the middle while the Exile decides to blow up Sinnoh. Vernis now trying to look for a cross into the box. He found Frizzo, but Frizzo unable to score there, as Dijon now looks to hit it away over Sinnoh, which he does, and proceeds down this right-hand flank. There we go, over to Anthony on the left-hand flank as Sinnoh hits it away. Sinnoh over one player. Will he get it over Dijon? Dijon not the cleanest of hits, so Sinnoh can attack that. The Exile, though, defends it really well as Vernis hits it against the backboard, and the Exile again trying to hit it away. Some pressure now from Kule over the last half a minute or so. But Puncture still looking strong. Just over half this game played, and it is still 1-0 to the Puncture team, who are sitting 7th in the league, only by goal difference to the Kule side, who have both won 7, drew 3, and lost 2 so far this series. As a shot comes in from Dijon, saved by Frizzo, and Exile gets the assist for the goal of Dijon, and it's 2-0 here to Puncture. A great shot there. A great save, but unable to get it away from that danger area that we see so often where it's just that second hit that can score as Kool-Aid mounts an attack, but Dijon just exploding Fritzo there unkindly as Exile tries to find Anthony, unable to do so, and he just gets knocked straight back into their half as Sinnoh takes a shot. Oh, and a good save there by the Exile. I don't think Dijon would have been able to get there if it was missed, as Dijon shoots from distance, and it's a goal. It's a goal, a lovely fly through the air there. He was in the air for some time, coming off the ground in the middle of the park, hitting it up over Fritzo, and it's a goal. 3-0. You're going to be thinking that Puncture maybe has this game on round 1. As we kick off again in the Exile with a good, strong kickoff there. Sinnoh tries to get it away from the area, but it's just straight to the Exile's path, who hits it down into the center, over to Anthony. Anthony takes us a shot off the backboard over to Dijon. Dijon gets saved. His shot gets saved by Fritzo, but Anthony is still there, looking for another pass, but unable to do so. Fritzo there every step of the way. Fritzo and Sinnoh, a little bit of confusion there. Almost a double commit from the two, but Vernis able to pick up the pieces and get it away. The Exile over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh hits against the backboard, looking for that player that no one was there to capitalize on. A long shot from Dijon, but a simple save from Vernis there. As we go into this last minute now, a very, very comfortable lead for the Puncture team, taking the ball by the horns in this first match. As Dijon shoots from distance, and it just was going to hit the left side, but the Kool-Aid side wanted to be sure and just hits it just ever so slightly left. As Dijon blows up Fritzo again, and Exile blows up Sinnoh. It's a 3v1, 3v2, 3v3 now. They were unable to capitalize on the two demolitions there, as Fritzo goes for the aerial, misses, and we go into the last 20 seconds. Sinnoh flying through the air. Sinnoh from distance, but Exile, easy as you like, up in the air and able to take it away. Dijon now, a 1v1 situation, but Fritzo stands his ground and quenches the danger there, as we're looking at the last 5 seconds now, as the ball is going to hit the ground, and the first match is going to go quite comfortably to the Puncture team there. 1-0 after the first game. A great start from the Puncture team, whose captain said that they were looking to win, and they think they would. That's a very good start for that team. As we just wait for the players to ready up now for the second game. Puncture playing extremely well in the first game. Kool-Aid must be speaking to each other, seeing what they've got to do, because these two teams are so close together. All their stats, there's nothing between them, and they are looking to get those 3 points. You would have thought they would not want to get just a single point out of this. They would not want it to finish a 2-2. Looking at the standings in front of me, obviously the top 6 go through to the playoffs, and as we look, Puncture, Kool-Aid can still miss out. One of them probably will miss out as we go into the second game of this first series of the night. As we say, a good kickoff for the Puncture side. Straight into action, as Puncture put the pressure on early, trying to get an early goal like they did in the first game. But let's hope that Kool-Aid has got their demons out of them and are able to come back. Because the last thing we want to see is a 4-0 between these two extremely good and extremely confident sides. Going forward, as Fritzo hits it up in the air, is going to need to get a second touch, which he does, to stop Exile getting it crossed in. But Anthony's there, tries to get it over to Exile, but not in the best positioning was Exile, as Dijon tries to hit it in the center, looking for a Puncture player, unable to do so. But the Exile takes a shot from distance, off target to the right hand side there, as Kool-Aid tried to mount an attack with Sinnoh. Sinnoh leaves it. He wasn't in the best position, but a bump from Anthony, bump to Anthony, which could have worked out really well, as the attack from Kool-Aid now has that final oomph that we weren't seeing in the last game. As we see Sinnoh there with a shot that was simply a 50-50 clear there as Exile tries to hit it away. One thing I will say about these two sides is that at times they can play really well going forward, but sometimes they're a little bit almost scared in defending, maybe just a little bit slow in what they're doing in defending, but when it comes to attack, these two teams in attack are great. As we now see Sinnoh and the ball looking to take a shot, but the Exile is there again. Exile playing a really good game so far this game, as is the rest of the Puncture team, as Dijon now tries to hit it away, but unable to do so. Sinnoh now takes it into the danger area, as Exile cleanly hits it over to Dijon. Dijon tries to get the shot away, but unable to get that, and Vernis sort of hits it away and whiffs that second shot, but Frizzo able to capitalize on the mistake. Over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh hits it across the backboard, looking for that follow-up, but it's not coming, as Exile takes a shot in the air, but off target, as Anthony starts to put pressure on. Still off target as Vernis hits this ball over to the Puncture half. Sinnoh now tries to hit it against the backboard, but Puncture saying, no, that's not happening. We want it your side. We're going to keep it your side. But an open goal that nearly saw an opening for the Kool-Aid side. If you guys have noticed from the last stream, I am not pronouncing their full name because I cannot pronounce it. So Kool-Aid is what you're getting. As we look to Dijon, who takes a shot, and Sinnoh there. Sinnoh, a good save. Lovely how the car could just get turned to make that shot on target, but that wasn't going to trouble Sinnoh anyway. As the ball sort of flies into the centres, Dijon tries to do something about it. No boost left, so we're going to go and look at Anthony now. And Dijon, ooh, a nice little turn there, looking to maybe play the first player, which he does. Sinnoh gets played a little bit, but Vernis, as it goes over to him on the right-hand side of his flank, able to get it over and away to the Puncture side. A very, very close game so far. It's 0-0, and we're way over halfway through. We've only got a minute and a half left of this first round. As we see Vernis hit it up in the air, and it could be a goal here. Is it on target? It's not on target. It just missed out as Dijon pumps it away. Now, Puncture looking a bit scarce at the back, a bit quiet at the back here, as we see Axel, the only one back. Anthony and Dijon not rotating as quick as maybe you would have thought for such a close game. Maybe they're thinking they're 3-0 up, but it doesn't matter because they're 1-0 up now after the pass from Dijon and the goal from Exile there. Defense turns to attack. Dijon, a perfect pass to Exile. Exile in the unprotected goal straight to the center. It's 1-0 now with only a minute and 12 seconds left. As Puncture has another good kickoff. And pass to Dijon. Dijon shoots, but Vernis with the save there. Anthony now tries another cross, but Sinnoh again with a save. But Anthony blows up Vernis. So it's a 3v2 momentarily, as Fritzel's the only one left back in goal, but able to quench the danger as the third player returns. 45 seconds left on the clock. And, yep, Vernis is going to get that shot calmly away. Unprotected goal just for a second now. Definitely Kool-Aid are going to be thinking that they need to press hard and they need to press quickly. They need an equaliser and they need to win this game because they do not want just a point. But as the second goal goes in from the Exile, Anthony with the assist there. A nice, easy shot into the left-hand top corner of the goal. And it looks like the points are going to at least partially be going to the Puncture side after playing extremely well so far. It looks like they're going to take this series 2-0 unless there's a miracle for the Kool-Aid side, who are currently 2-0 down with coming up to 10 seconds left. It's been done, but as they push hard, they leave the goal unattended, but Vernis able to get back from the save from Anthony. As Sinnoh hits it away as the clock goes down to 1-0. It is going to be the second game over to Puncture, and Puncture are going to be taking this series 2-0 so far. So we're looking to going in to that third game now after not the best of games for Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid may be a bit slow, or Puncture just a little bit quicker, just a little more decisive in front of goal. But Kool-Aid now are definitely going to have to look at it and think, we're going to have to get the draw here. And Puncture are going to do everything in their power not to get the draw. They will want the 3 points. They will want to possibly go 3 points clear in the playoffs by the end of the matches today, as we see this game kick off. And again, a great start from Puncture, as sort of a back to the walls performance for Kool-Aid in this first 25 seconds of the game, as Anthony plays one but unable to play Furnace. Exile up in the air for that shot on target, and just gets it away over to Dijon. Dijon's 50-50, pretty much a stalemate, but over to Anthony in the centre. Furnace hits it up only as far as Anthony, over to Dijon. Dijon pumps it far. It's going to go to Sinnoh now. Dijon dispossesses Sinnoh, over to Anthony. Anthony a little bit slow with the shot, with the double commit from the Kool-Aid side to get the ball over to that Puncture side that we haven't seen it really much in this game, or the games. Furnace now with the shot from distance that Anthony able to save as the Exile hits it up. Just over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh able to get that tap. But as we're seeing to the game, not really follow-ups coming from the Kool-Aid team. But as the goal goes in for Anthony and his team from distance, way into his own half, Frizzo wasn't able to get there. And you're going to think that is a good shot, but at that distance, I think it should have been saved. I'm not saying I could save it because I'm not a good player, but mistakes will be punished, and Puncture are punishing Kool-Aid all over this game, and it's the second goal in very quick succession. We're barely kicked off again, and it's a second goal, a big punt upfield from the Exile over to Dijon. Dijon from the right-hand side shoots and scores, and there's only been 1:20 minutes gone in this game. As we kick off for the third time in this match, another good kickoff, but it looks like there's going to be a quick goal back. Another goal. Very, very sloppy play from both teams after the last 20 or so seconds, seeing 3 quick-fire goals go in. Frizzo taking that one from the assist by Sinnoh, and it's 2-1 now. Maybe Kool-Aid have turned on. May have taken just over 2 games to do it, but better late than never. I'm sure they would much prefer 1 point than 0 points and keep the pressure on those playoff positions. As we see, the next matches for Kool-Aid is against LED Gaming, and that will be a very, very interesting game. LED Gaming unable now to qualify for the playoffs, sitting on 13 points, but should it give the Kool-Aid team a good game, while you got to feel that Puncture maybe will be getting the 3 points from this game and the 3 points from next game as they take on Eagles. The Eagles, bottom of the division with only 1 win. So a betting man would say that Puncture you could see in the playoffs by the end of this season. As the Exile now hits it over to the centre. Nobody second there, but Furnace over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh shoots, but Anthony's going to be able to get it away. Sinnoh still there, though, causing trouble in the Puncture defence. As Fritzl now tries to pass it over into the middle. Is anyone there? Nope, only Dijon. As Dijon's been there all game. Dijon playing well. Anthony playing well. Exile playing well. A great, great, great team chemistry so far. And a shot goes in off the crossbar and to the left-hand side of the goal. But as Anthony was saying, his team do look like a side that are playing well. Does look like a side that are full of confidence right now. 2-0 in games and 2-1 in this game against a team that is... The difference between them on paper is paper thin. But showing their dominance so far. Maybe not in this game. Maybe Kool-Aid is having the lion's share of the possession and shots in this game, but still, they're losing Kool-Aid. as Puncture tries to play it back to Anthony. Anthony just hits it high. A hit and hope sort of situation as Sino unable to get there. And Exile takes the shot. Couldn't get it, but DeJean was there just to tap it in. As we look there, the awful bounce, the misread from Sino, from that disgusting bounce, as we see so many players get caught out on. But DeJean just sits there, bide his time, make sure he doesn't make the mistake in that area where you know so often that you can make the silliest mistake on an open goal. And it's 3-1, and it looks like the points will be going to Puncture after a great fighting comeback from Kool-Aid in this third game of the series. As we see the ball just yo-yo for a moment as Fritzo shoots, hits onto the backboard, Fritzo shoots, Fritzo scores, 3-2, 49 seconds left, and it's game back on. This 50 seconds is an all or nothing for the Kool-Aid side. They can either fight to try and get 1 point and commit and play for their lives, or they're going to sit back. And, well, they can't sit back. If they're going to sit back and take it, they are not going to get any points. So they need, in this last 30 seconds, to find a little bit of magic that they've been doing in this game and not in the previous two. 30 seconds remaining as Sino hits it up. Over to Fritzo. Fritzo going to get the boost. Unable to do it, but sort of gets in Vernus's way. But the pressure now from this Kool-Aid side that we haven't seen all game, and Fritzo shoots. A good save by DeJean. Vernus gets hit. Sino's up. Sino shoots. Over to Anthony, though. Anthony protects it. Anthony's going to try and get it as far up the field as he can. Countdown this time, and he's going to want to kill the ball straight away. Because it's such a close game. DeJean going for the final goal. He looks for it. He gets it. It's the final goal. It's 4-2. 4-2. A great match from the Puncture side. But maybe not quite Kool-Aid's day. Kool-Aid a little bit slow out of the box. With the loss on the first game, that 3-0 loss, started to come into it a little more in the second game and gave a really good account of themselves on the third game. But it will be going 3-0 to the Puncture side as Kool-Aid will not be playing the fourth game. So guys, we're going to go to a break in just a second, so stay with us. It will be a very short break as we set up for your final game of the evening between two extremely good teams in this league. We have the team of Black Diamond, who are currently sitting fourth in the division with 9 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses, against the Risky Business team, who we saw earlier, late last week, who are playing out of their minds right now, sitting third, 28 points, 9 wins, 1 draw, 2 loss, the exact same stats as Team Black Diamond, with only 5 goals difference between the two. Stay where you are, guys. We will be right back with the next game.
Sky blue eyes, I see a world behind them. No more time, sinking into the silence, reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Neon signs flicker away forever. Cross state lines, we could be lost together. Reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ligaraketa and the second game of the day, which is your final game of the day. This one is your two giants of the division, third place and fourth place, Team Risky Business and Team Black Diamond. Team Black Diamond and Team Risky Business both looking to go top of the table with a win today, both on 28 points, both have won 9 matches, both have drew 1 matches, and both has lost 2 matches. We have on the Black Diamond team today, we have Acrotic, we have Brian, and we have Akara. There we go. And on the Risky Business side, we have Hopsy Hoy, Mario, and the captain Zoa. Speaking to Zoa before the game, Zoa is very confident in his team's abilities, but has stated that he needs to find a rotation and that they need to play the perfect balance early on to make sure that they have an easy win. As we look here to the team of Risky Business starting well, as we see Acrotic going through the air. Acrotic is going to need to be a save there, which there is by Zoe. Great start. We see Brian try to demo Hoppity Hoy to get that that little bit extra place in goal, as Akira also blows up. This time blows up Mario as no one's back. No one could rotate quick enough, and Team Black Diamond takes this first goal of the game 38 seconds in. Acrotic there, as you see, flying through the air. No one able to rotate back in time. Something that the Zoe team captain said that they needed to find quickly. I think they're going to need to find it a little bit quicker, because this Team Black Diamond side are not messing around. As we see Zoe there, through the air, over to Akira. That's all it was. Brian now onto the backboard against the Risky Business side, as Hoppity Hoy looks to send it away back over to the half. Over to Zoe. Zoe shoots. Oh, it hits the crossbar. That was so unlucky from the Zoe, from the team captain, but Hoppity Hoy finds it. It bounces up and down, up and down. Hoppity Hoy saying, if the Team Black Diamond don't want to do anything with the ball, I'm going to do it. Hits it into the net as Akira tries to defend. It's 1-1 here. A great start to the game against these two giants of the division. As we kick off for the third time here. Even kickoff goes straight up in the air. Zoe first, up into the air. Hits it up to no pressure, as Akira then gets the next one across. Brian tries to go for something, unable to do so. Mario hits it away only to the Black Diamond player. As we're in the Black Diamond half now, Zoe tries to cross it, but Brian isn't having any of it. Brian saying, get that ball out of my half. As they send it over to the Risky Business half, who are starting to find their rotation now. Like Zoe said, they need to find it quickly against this amazing side, as Akira hits it against the backboard. Unable to do anything. Hoppity Hoy with his shot. Unable to do it from Zoe's pass. Now Akira straight up the other end, tries to shoot. But Mario's there to quench the attack, to put some water on the fire that Team Black Diamond are trying to put on. As Zoe tries to find his way through, it beats all three, but it also beats the goal. It's a great start to this match, as we're just coming up to halfway through, as Mario tries to find Zoe, unable to do so. But now we look at Team Black Diamond and Brian trying to hit it to the center. Hoppity Hoy gets the save from the cross, as Mario tries to hit it away only as far as Acrotic to keep the pressure on this risky Business side, who've started the game pretty well. Oh, a great cross from Hoppity Hoy, but unable to find anyone in a green car, as both teams end-to-end stuff, and it is looking really good this first round. As Mario misses the first shot, Hoppity Hoy goes for the shot, but hits into Brian as Zoe tries to make something of the situation. Arrow attack only hits it as far as Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy shoots. Brian's not in a great position, but Brian managed to save it. Hoppity Hoy again against the backboard, and there was no Risky Business player there, as Team Black Diamond go on the attack now. Over to Acrotic, trying to find Brian. Has found Brian. Over to Akira. Akira takes it up on the left-hand side. Akira, a flip reset, shoots to the left-hand side of the goal, looking for Acrotic, unable to do so. Over to Hoppity Hoy and Mario now. Mario trying to find Hoppity Hoy again. Hoppity Hoy on the right-hand side, over to Zoe. Zoe sends it to the middle. Zoe's going to try and do it herself, unable to do so. Akira takes it away over to the Risky Business side. Mario now trying to put some pressure on the Black Diamond side, as Brian gets taken away only to Akira and Acrotic. Acrotic shoots, saves by Mario. Great placement there from Mario, and then a shot from Brian. Brian goes low as the Risky Business player goes high, and there it is, the 2-1. We're no longer at a stalemate with just 1 minute and 13 left to play. Team Black Diamond 2, Risky Business 1. As we kick off now, a great kickoff from Team Black Diamond, as Risky Business tries to capitalise, try and get a third goal very quickly. Unable to do so. Hoppity Hoy over to Mario. Mario shoots. Akira saves. Akira now trying to turn defense into a goal as Zoe, amazing save there. Back to goal, knew exactly where his goal was, exactly where the ball was, and yeah, able to do so. Akira, not the greatest of positioning there. Hoppity Hoy with a shot, but unable to do anything. Over to Zoe now, who sends it to the center looking for Mario, but only can find Akira in the blue to send it over to Black Diamond for an attack. Very end-to-end stuff this game. Two great teams now. Brian with a shot, and Brian scores! Just taking a breather there, and Akira just finds Brian. Sorry, Acrotic finds Brian, rather. Brian just bounces it in the center, waits for Zoe to leave, leaves the goal open, and there is the fourth goal of the game. Split to Black Diamond 3, Risky Business 1, as we're just left with the 25 seconds left on the timer. Hobbsy Hoy maybe trying to do a little bit of a turnaround to try and get a quick goal, but it's turned into a Black Diamond attack. But Hobbsy Hoy now on the attack. Hobbsy Hoy does Akira! Up for Mario! Mario shoots! 10 seconds left on the clock, and it's really close. 3-2 now. 10 seconds for Risky Business to find a third goal in the game. But a great play there from a Risky Business team who may be 2 goals down. Maybe only 15 seconds left to play, but will still try to go. They need a good kickoff here, though. Risky Business now. Mario gets it, but only over to Brian. Brian flies through the air. Brian still. Zoe now, as the clock goes down to 1 and to 0. It cannot hit the floor from here if you are a Risky Business fan, as Hoppity Hoy tries to keep it alive. Akira keeping it alive. Trying to get that goal. Still trying to find that goal as Hoppity Hoy hits it against the Black Diamond player and onto the floor. The first game finished Black Diamond 3, Risky Business 2. A very close game. That could have gone either way. As we're looking to go into this second game now between these two superstars of the division on this beautiful DFH stadium. We kick off now with Akira Sorry, there we go. A good start from Risky Business after going 1-0 down. They're going to need to win 3 in a row to take the points, all 3 of them now. But Akira has other ideas. Akira goes for the strike, but Mario's there to defend it all the way as Zoe now tries to launch an attack. But it looks like just quite simple for Akira. Oh, as Acrotic blows up Hoppity Hoy, it goes slightly just to a 3v2 just for a moment. But I think we're back with it now. Akira with a shot. Zoe just back in position in time for a good save there. Zoe, there's a reason why in his team he has the most saves. The captain, the most goals, the most saves. What an amazing player there. As Zoe now tries a 50-50 with Acro and wins it, but over to Akira. Akira now is looking and communicating with Brian maybe a bit too slowly. A little bit of miscommunication or a lack of speed in the communication, but it doesn't seem to matter because Akira takes it on himself after dispossessing the Risky Business player, and it's 1-0 to the Team Black Diamond side. Team Black Diamond, if you recall, lost out on the 3 points of the last scheduled game for not showing up, but it doesn't look like that missed game is affecting them right now, as they're 1-0 up in games and 1-0 up in this game so far. As another good start from the team as they shoot, and a good save by Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy, another great player in this division, who's been playing really well recently from what I've seen. As Akira could only get it as far as Mario. Mario shoots from distance only for Acrotic to save. Over to Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy sends it to the center for Zoe. Zoe against the backboard looking for Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy couldn't get there as fast as Akira. But Akira over to Brian now. Brian with the shot from distance. Acrotic tries to hit anything on it. Misses, and it just hits just to the right-hand side of the goal. unable to score as Brian sort of sends it back to his own half, over to Akira. Zoa to misread that. But a great pass there for Hoppity Hoy. Mario unable to do anything as Brian takes it to the risky business side to try and punish them a little more. Hoppity Hoy over to Mario. Mario over to the backboard. The backboard trying to find Hoppity Hoy. Unable to do so as Akira takes away the danger really only as far as Zoa. Zoa to Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy over Acrotic but over the bar as well. As a very, very good end-to-end battle going on between these two teams. But Acrotic missed that. Wasn't capitalized by the risky business players. And Akira able to get that away just in time. Only as far as Mario. Mario onto the backboard trying to find Zoa. Zoa couldn't get there. But Hoppity Hoy finding a route to goal. It is on target, but Akira with the save. Now Akira over the over Hoppity Hoy. Mario trying to do the best he could in the situation he is. Akira trying to find the center. He might go it himself. He does. Hoppity Hoy there with the save with Zoa back as well. Hoppity Hoy saves it over to Zoa. Zoa trying to find Hoppity Hoy. Does find Hoppity Hoy. Trying to make an attack with less than 2 minutes left. They have got to find a way through. Acrotic now lays the ball dead for Akira. Akira took a little bit too long to get there. And now the attack for Risky Business with a save from Brian from that shot from Zoa, the captain of Risky Business. Hoppity Hoy 50-50s it with Akira coming worst off. Akira with the ball dispossessed by Zoa. Now Brian keeping that pressure on this Risky Business side who really needs to find a way through. Zoa using half of his boost to get the ball there. Acrotic over to Akira. Akira dispossessed by Hoppity Hoy. Acrotic though takes up the loose ball against the backboard, looking for a player, unable to find. As Brian finds Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy shoots, saves by Akira. Just 1 minute remaining, and they still cannot find a way through. As Mario over to Zoa. Zoa to the left hand side. Akira now with a shot. Unable to do anything with it. Hoppity Hoy with another good save. He's done many so far in this tournament. Acrotic takes it up. Looks for Akira. Unable to do so. Mario gets there just before. Over to Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy from distance. Can Brian get back? Brian just gets back in time. As he can only find Mario, but Acrotic there. With the punt upfield. Over to Akira. Over to Brian. Acrotic takes it away from Brian. Could that be a big mistake there as Zoa flies through the air? Zoa shoots! It's not on target, but Akira will save anyway. Gets it away from that danger zone. But the pressure is still there for the Risky Business side. Desperately trying to break through. And Mario's there! And Mario scores with 4 seconds left! 4 seconds left, and Mario equalises for the Risky Business side. Remember, a must win for the Risky Business if they want to take all 3 points and go top of the division by the end of today. Great timing there from Mario, the Season 2 Grand Champion. 4 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like we're going to go for overtime. As Akira looks to maybe try and score in this last second as Zoa hits it against the wall, hits it against the floor, and we're on the first overtime through a very long time. It's been a good half a dozen matches since the last overtime on Ligaraketa as we look between these two giants. As now the timer goes up on your screen, but he only needs 13 seconds for Brian. Miscommunication at the back for the Risky Business team. And all Brian needs to do is find the net. The second game, Black Diamond takes, and it's an uphill battle here from Risky Business. Risky Business needs the next 2 games to get anything from this match. Now as we wait for the teams to ready up, or for the next 30 seconds. 1 moment. We will just reset the lobby. Just because one of the players has crashed. And I'll just change it to a Be Right Back screen, and we will be there in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. After just that little rummage around, we have all the players back after a crash from one of the players, as we are ready for the third game of the series. So far, Team Black Diamond have beaten Risky Business in the first two games. They are 2-0 up, as you can see on the top of your screens, and has played very well. They may be 2-0 up, but they have been very close matches that could have gone either way, as we see Hoppsy Hoy here for the Risky Business team, who takes a shot across the backboard, but no follow-up. Over to Acrotic. Acrotic from distance hits to the right-hand side of the bar. Over to Akira. Akira, an early shot, 21 seconds in, and Akira scores. Akira with the nice first goal there in the third game of the series. This is a must-win for Risky Business. Risky Business would want a point from this. As we look at the table with the updated scores, as it is, the Team Black Diamond will finish, will go top of the division today, but Risky Business will be disappointed with the loss, but it will be impossible for them to miss out on the playoffs. They are definitely in the playoffs. They are just looking for that confidence going in. As Zoa hits the ball over to the middle, over to Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy takes a shot, but saved by Acrotic there. As Brian tries to find a way over to the Risky Business side, and unable to do so. So they have to just retreat a little bit. But over to Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy against to the back, looking for Zoa, but Brian able to save quite comfortably there. As we watch, and Risky Business there. No one's home. No one was home for risky business. Akira was like, I'll just walk right in. The easiest goal Akira may score in this series. Risky business falling apart there at the back just for a moment. Not only have they got a 2-0 deficit to climb, risky business were maybe playing a little bit too risky and have conceded a second go. Akira now up high, looking for the second, unable to do so. But we're going to look at Mario, who misjudges the bounce, as does Zoa. Now Brian takes a shot, and absolute disaster at the back. A disaster of a start for risky business. After I've said how well they've been playing so far in this series, they've fallen apart in this third game as Brian takes the shot, and easy as you like. This is the last thing we'd want to see from a team like Risky Business, playing so well in their previous games, playing so well in the first 2 games, and it looks like they might get whitewashed. 3-0 down with less than 2 minutes gone as we see Akira trying to inflict more punishment on the Risky Business team, who have not played well in this third game, I'm afraid to say. As Zoa hits it away after Mario saved there. Acrotic looking to center the ball, centering it only as far as, only as far as Mario. Mario misjudged it, but Zoa able to get there as Brian keeps the pressure on for the Black Diamond team, who have taken this game by the horns, really. As we see over to Acrotic on the left-hand side, looking for Akira, unable to do so. Zoa will just pump that upfield, finding Mario. Mario will try and find a way into the center, unable to do so, only as far as Akira, and Akira will try to clear only as far as Zoa, and Acrotic dispossesses him, but Acrotic with a shot from distance, and Akira saved Acrotic's shot, but only to Brian. Brian stepping up to the mark and scoring. That could have been disastrous if that was a if Brian was not able to score that, in all honesty. A great save from Acrotic initially from Akira's shot, and we're looking at a 4-0, which looking at the first 2 games, you would have never thought this third game would be as one-sided as it is so far. As the cross in the box finds Zoa as Brian destroys Hoppity Hoy, and it just goes to a 3v2 momentarily, and the rotation may be broken a little bit for the Risky Business team, but it does not matter as Risky Business gets a goal back in this tournament. Just under 2 minutes left, and it's 4-1 now. There is time to get back in this as Hoppity Hoy hits it against Brian. Brian tries his best to save, but only able to bounce it back against Hoppity Hoy for their first goal of this third game. As we kick off now for what seems like the 100th time in this match compared to the other games. As Zoa tries to find his wheels from his car right now, as Akira just bats it away, just playing a little bit on the wall. A beautiful little flick there, and a little twist of his car, almost ballerina-like, as he finds Acrotic in the air, as Mario dispossesses and tries to launch an attack. They really need to find something from this. Hoppity Hoy with a great save after Brian's shot. Only as far as Akira. Akira tries to cross it in, but only finds the beaming headlights of Zoa in that Octane. As it just bounces around for a second on the right-hand side of Risky Business's field, really. As we have less than a minute left, and it looks like Team Black Diamond is going to take all 3 points as Acrotic destroys Mario, but a save from Zoa after Akira tries to do them dirty. Less than 45 seconds left now as Hoppity Hoy goes to the right-hand side, only as far as Brian. Brian pumps it upfield, but finds Mario. Mario just knocks into Brian, but that does not matter. The 50-50 went straight to Zoa. Akira tries to get it away, finds Zoa again, but good defending there from Akira, the Black Diamond player. As Hoppity Hoy hits it against the backboard, tries to get a second touch on it, unable to get a good second touch, shall we say, as it's still there for Zoa. Zoa, not the greatest hit. Straight to Akira. Akira shoots, but saved at a distance there, so you won't see that save come up on the top of your screen. 4 seconds left. And it's just going to roll around on the floor. And Team Black Diamond have secured the victory. Now it'll be interesting to see if Risky Business will forfeit this last game, or if Risky Business would not want the whitewash. It looks like Risky Business readying up extremely quickly. They do not want the satisfaction of Team Black Diamond taking a whitewash from them. So they are going to do everything in their power to stop that from happening, it looks like. So 3-0 now to Team Black Diamond as we go into this last game of the stream today. Last game of the series, as well as players ready up. We'll just remind you of the two teams in Team Black Diamond. We have Acrotic, Akira, and Brian. For Risky Business, we have Hopsy Hoy, we have Zoa, and we have the controller player, Mario. As a kickoff that starts well for the Team Black Diamond side. We haven't seen many kickoffs go in Black Diamond's favour throughout this game. Risky Business really have them down to a T, but early pressure from the Team Black Diamond as Acrotic takes a shot with Mario, saves another shot over from Brian and from Akira off the side of the post, really. And it's a quick 1-0 to the Team Black Diamond side, and Black Diamond carrying on from where they left off in the last game and just applying that pressure quickly and early. They found a way around this Risky Business side that not many teams have. As we see Hopsy Hoy flying through the air only as far as Brian. But Brian sends it just to Zoa. Zoa tries to do some magic, unable to do so. Finds Mario, though, on the right-hand side. Mario is going to try and... I'm not sure what he tried to do there. Maybe thought about the demolition. Maybe didn't quite get the correct angle on the cross. But bounces around there just for a moment. And Acrotix takes control of the situation. Only as far as Zoa, but Akira's there to hit it up away from anyone. Acrotic there follows it over to Brian. Brian takes a shot off the backboard. No one there to follow it up as they just chase that rotation to be perfect. That Team Black Diamond side that has played so well so far this game. As Mario takes a shot from distance across the backboard and down, and Mario there equalizes. The controller player there shows the keyboard and mouse warriors how it's done and just rolls the ball on the bottom of his wheels into the empty net of the Team Black Diamond playing in blue. Here we go now, another kickoff in Team Black Diamond's favour this time. As Akira plays to Brian, a great save by Zoa. Acrotic looks to capitalise but unable to do so. As now, the Risky Business side has come to life in this last game. As Mario takes a shot across to the right-hand side of the goal, unable to capitalise. But Akira now takes a shot only to Zoa. Zoa flying through the air, looking to maybe cause some pain for Team Black Diamond. They really do not want the Risky Business really do not want the Team Black Diamond to get a whitewash on them. As Akira and Mario 50-50, probably more on Akira's side there, but finding Hopsy Hoy over to Mario. Mario hitting it long. Brian saves from distance. Only as far as Hopsy Hoy. Hopsy Hoy keeps the danger. They're looking to cross it into the box. He's able to do so. Over to Mario. Mario, a shot against the right-hand side and then a shot against the left-hand side from Zoa. Hopsy Hoy now trying to keep the pressure. Mario centers it, only finding the blue cars of Team Black Diamond. A shot from distance, easily saved from Akira. And Zoa sends to hit it into the middle. Again, finding no one. Brian destroying Hopsy Hoy there with that demolition as Acrotic takes the attack over to Brian. Brian unable to capitalise on that good pass there. The defence in a great position for Risky Business as Risky Business takes the ball away from their goal. And Brian being mean to the Risky Business team. Just demolitions right and left. And Mario hitting it against the backboard, unable to find a second player there. Akira trying to play Zoa, unable to do so. Over to Hopsy Hoy now on the right-hand side of the field. As he looks for a cross. Acrotic maybe a little bit late getting up, but that does not matter. He still managed to save it. Zoa there. Over to Hopsy Hoy. Hopsy Hoy shoots. Acrotic saves it. Acrotic still with it. Oh, and miscommunication at the back, and Hopsy Hoy takes the goal. And for the first time in this series, Risky Business have taken the lead. Under 2 minutes left, and Risky Business are sure as sure as they like, I was going to say a different word, but realised I can't, that they do not want to be whitewashed. As we kick off again with Hoppity defending as a cross comes in from Team Black Diamond, unable to do anything with it. Mario 50-50 only goes to the center as Zoa presses the Black Diamond team, looking to get another goal off the crossbar, and Zoa there with the goal is taken. A good 4 games for Risky Business to come to life, and Risky Business taking control of this last game. A little bit too little, too late. Unfortunately, the points will be going to Black Diamond. This is a damage limitation game. The goal difference is tight. The points are tight. But at least they won't... Oh. I was going to say, at least they won't get whitewashed, but it... Almost instant. The response from Brian there. Brian saying, we want this whitewash. We want this 4-0. You think you're as good as us? Prove it. And scores straight away. It's 3-2 now with just under a minute and 30 left. Akira over to Acrotic. Acrotic unable to do anything with that. And Zoa misses. But Zoa's now in the air. In a good position, but no one unable to do anything. As Akira now goes against Hoppity Hoy and comes better off. Acrotic with a shot and a great save by Mario. As Akira tries to get it back into the center, but... defending for their lives now, Risky Business, as Brian tries to attack now. Akira tries to attack. Hoppity Hoy with the defense this time, and it's just attack, 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 defend, defend, defend for these two teams as Mario tries to make something of it, but a save from Akira as Risky Business try to attack, try to solidate that lead that they have in the last 40 seconds now. So with another good save from Akira's shot. Acrotic now going for the attack as Brian destroys Zoa. And now, so again, a little bit slower at the end. Last 30 seconds. As Akira tries to chase Mario, unable to do so. Hoppity Hoy getting out of Mario's way. Mario trying to hit it down, unable to do so. Acrotic takes it away, and we're into the last 15 seconds now. As Acrotic finds the attack over to Akira, over to Brian. Mario with the save as the 10-second timer comes down. We really... are interested to see if they will equalise, but a beautiful placed goal there from Zoa. The pass from Mario and the goal from the captain, Zoa. You could not have put it in a nicer place. That is pinpoint accuracy there. The bottom right-hand corner, a centimetre further to the right, and it would have missed. 4-2 now, with the last 5 seconds. As the clock counts down, there will be no whitewash for Team Black Diamond, as much as they wanted it. The ball hits the floor, and the game is over. The series is over. 3-1 the final score between Team Black Diamond and Risky Business. As you see, the GGs and the well played in the chat bar to your top left. A nice sportsmanship between these two giants, and Team Black Diamond will go back top of the table at the end of today. So that's all the games that we have for you today. Kool-Aid versus Puncture, the first game. Team Black Diamond versus Risky Business, a second game. These games did not disappoint today, and they were amazing to cast, and I'm sure they were amazing to watch for you guys watching along at Twitch. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your morning, day, and night wherever you are, and we will be back Thursday with some more ligaraketa. My name has been Beastly Steven, your caster for today, and I hope to see you all in the next stream and the next set of games. Have fun and enjoy the rest of your days. Goodbye.